Good morning, guys. Welcome back or to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be working on getting the 6.0's motor back together. So, as y'all have been seeing, yes, this is the same morning as I made the turbo video, but we're going to work on getting the engine harness back on this thing, the glow plug harnesses, get the power steering pump back on it, and hopefully even start to put some of our front accessories on this thing. So I'm pushing hard because I really want to drive this thing on Friday. Today is Wednesday, which is going to be tight. We have some stuff to powder still. We have a few other things to do as well. So it is going to be very tight. Oh, there we go. Drop that. But like I said, it is going to be very, very tight. So that is that. But I do have to hop in the 300, go do a few things. Actually, several things, because for some reason, the busiest week for me of projects also happens to be one of the busier weeks for other stuff too, which I'm not complaining about. I enjoy being busy, even if it doesn't sound like it. I thoroughly enjoy being busy. But anyway, that thing, it looks good. I like that truck. I can't wait for that thing to be back together. And actually, Silver Bullet should be back from OBI on Sunday. I'm hoping to have this done Friday. So what I'm thinking is we were talking about getting pics with this and Silver Bullet, as well as maybe some rollers and a few videos with the two trucks together, which I think would be sick. And that's just wild to me to think that the first pictures of this truck finished will be with Silver Bullet, which I never thought would happen. And to also think about it, yes, I know I'm rambling a little bit, but to also think that this little shop here and the little stuff that we got going on, and yesterday there was a $150,000 truck sitting in our shop. It's wild to think about. But anyway, I'm gonna get going here, and I'll catch y'all here in a little bit. We'll work on getting the 6.0 motor back together a little bit more, and hopefully today, like I said, we'll have that stuff done, and maybe even the front accessories, which would be very, very nice. So anyway, it's gonna be a super busy day yet again. So let's get after it here and see what we can get done today. All right, so I just made it back. While I was gone, my grandpa got out here, threw our new Turbo Time USA turbo in, our GXR7 9-blade turbo. It is in there. Everything's tight for it and good. He got our glow plug harnesses in as well. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get the engine harness out and go ahead and start routing that monstrosity, because it's an interesting one. So we'll like I said, we'll get it, we're going to clean it up a little bit. There it is. Ooh, I don't look forward to that, but we're going to get it out of here and get it up here and clean it up, and here in just a moment we'll get it installed, and then we can go ahead and keep on keeping on with getting all of our other stuff reinstalled here. All right, so got the engine harness in, connected to the computer. This is ran, everything is plugged up for the most part. We have alternator, AC stuff, and then fan, I believe, I don't exactly remember, and then this is for this sensor here, which we'll throw in here in a moment. So I need to look, see which of these fittings we need to pull out for our regulator return, and well, we're making really nice progress with this thing. So here in a moment, we'll throw our power steering pump back on, our new AC compressor, get that fitted in, and that's that. We also got our turbo feed on. Turbo's pre-filled with oil. BGT solenoid's plugged in. So, like I said, we're making really, really nice progress on this thing. All right, guys. So, we just got some more stuff done for Silver Bullet. And yes, Silver Bullet fits in our shop. Sorry for the dirty camera lens. We just got done powder coating a custom hitch cover for Silver Bullet, which looks dope. So, we're gonna pull the headlights out, see if we can fix those headlights, and do some other stuff with it as well. So, I freaking love this truck. Big time motivation to get that one done and get a steel body 6.7, which is one of my dream trucks. In 2011 when those came out, I loved them and wanted one since. So that's big motivation to actually get a steel body 6.7, but I need to work a lot harder. But anyway, let's continue on old Silver Bullet here and see if we can get him all fixed up and ready to go to OBI. All right, guys. So truck has made it back in the shop. We got it in here earlier today before we did some powder coating. But regardless, we have made more progress. So up here, yesterday we got our engine harness in, pretty much all the way. IPR, I believe, is plugged in. I hope it is. I think it is. I can see it down there. So that's all good. We got our new coolant temp sensor in, so it is in. We got our new fuel oil filter in. Put a new O-ring on the housing, so it is good. We got our fuel lines back in as well, so they're good to go. And well, we're making really nice progress. So at the same time working on this, I'm also working on a regulator return. And then today we also powder coated. So that is that. I'm exhausted, but regardless, we got that stuff done. So now what we're gonna work on doing, well, not tonight. I ain't doing nothing else today, except for putting 300 in the garage again. But we're gonna work on next. We're gonna work on the front drive stuff on here. So AC compressor, power steering pump, and then all of our tensioners and all that stuff, pulleys, that kind of thing. So like I said, we are making some really nice progress on this thing. But we went ahead and stopped here for the day because I, as we were putting the thing on, decided very last second that I was going to powder coat that coolant tube. So it is up at the house. We did powder coat it. It looks beautiful. Pretty happy with the powder. Did have a little bit of moisture in the air lines, but it's not a. But nonetheless, we are making good progress. So I'm fairly happy about that. The thing I really wanted to go do tomorrow, I realized today it's not going to happen because this is spring break and it's not this weekend. So that's fantastic. So I guess I moved our 2-week deadline, or I moved our deadline forward 2 weeks for no reason, which is great. But it'll be nice to have this thing done anyway and be able to kind of chill. So I still do want to try to get this thing started tomorrow. I am still waiting for our tune, but Matt over at Blessed Performance did tell me that I can start the truck with the tune that it has on it currently. It's just not recommended to drive it. So that's kind of the trade-off. But we can at least hear it and hear the turbo. I'm very excited to hear that turbo. But nonetheless, like I said, we'll get that in the morning. So I would imagine it's still pretty warm. So we'll come out here in the morning. We'll get that tube on and go ahead and start putting on our front accessory drive. Because I believe, other than putting oil and coolant in it, and the whole front end of the truck, I believe that's it. So regulator return fittings are all tight. They're good to go. I believe everything else is plugged in. We need to put the alternator on. That's part of the accessory drive. So I really think that's it. We can't start until we put the transmission cooler in, because it'll pump all the fluid out. But like I said, I do believe that's it. So with that being said, we're almost there, and I'm pretty excited for it. I know it doesn't exactly sound like it, because I probably had maybe 10 hours of sleep in the last 7 days, and it's just been go nonstop, which is really nothing new. But anyway, guys, I'll catch y'all in the morning. We'll come out here and get this guy finished up, and hopefully ready to start. All right, guys, so it is the next day, and come out here this morning and got straight to work. So we got our bracket back there installed. We got our Fickum installed. It's in there. Need to get one more nut to put on that little top bracket there. Got our AC compressor installed. Power steering pumps installed. Our alternator is on. I'm gonna get a new one at some point, but I actually have a brand new one. I'm gonna get an upgraded purple one at some point. And we're working on getting the pulleys back on here. So we're gonna get this front accessory drive all finished up. We have, I get a bolt for this and a bolt for that. But we're making really nice progress. We also got our little coolant tube on. So like I said, we are making really nice progress. So we're gonna keep at it here, see if we can get the motor put together, and then well, that'll probably be a wrap for this one. All right, guys, so we got the tensioner, the pulleys, we got everything back on the motor, we got the belt on, we got the fan on, we got the intermediate shroud, the fan shroud and intermediate shroud back on. It is bolted to the radiator. Radiator is back in, and we're just about ready to go ahead and throw the radiator hoses on it. But so this is just sitting here. What we're gonna do, we also got stupid transmission filter bolted back up. I think it's a pain in the rear end. But what we're about to do is we're gonna go ahead and throw this piece on. And we'll do that. That way this isn't just flopping around all willy-nilly here. But before we do that, we're going to throw the new intercooler on, which has to be a separate video because promo. So that is that. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be a wrap for this one. The motor is, well, it's pretty much back together. We do have to throw in this coolant tube, which is a part of our coolant filter over there. But the coolant filter mounts on there through the intercooler. So that's kind of where we're at. The color change on this purple is wild. That is the same color, sprayed out of the same bag. It's wild how everything flips and changes, and it's amazing. But regardless, like I was saying, we're going to end out this one here. So with that being said, guys, if y'all enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day.